This segment we're going to talk about shooting and a couple things you want to emphasize to your younger players. First of all, don't bombard these younger players with a lot of, a checklist of 10 or 12 fundamental things they need to think about. One or two things maybe per practice without overloading them is what you want. The more touches and the more shots they get at practice, the better they're going to get and the quicker they will understand the importance of technique, because they will keep working on it, you'll keep working with them, and they are going to continue to get better because it is a process. Shooting is a process, and basketball development in general is a process. The main things you want to emphasize with younger players, some of them, most of them in first and second grade will shoot two-handed, and that's okay. Allow them to shoot two-handed. They don't have the strength yet to shoot a one-handed shot that high. They don't have the strength, they don't have the leg strength or the arm strength to do that. The ball is too big. Allow them to shoot two-handed, that's fine. But a couple things that are uniform, whether they're first grade, second grade, fourth grade, these points make no difference. You have to stay underneath the ball to be successful. In other words, the ball can't be out here too far away from their body. They have to keep the ball very much within their body framework. So as they go to shoot, you can emphasize, and this is for younger players especially when they haven't gotten a lot of shooting in yet, is to keep the ball close to their body, to use their legs, and to keep their dominant foot, if they're right-handed, to keep the right foot in front. If they're left-handed, keep the left foot in front. This again is more for when they're fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade, and begin to shoot free throws and begin to shoot set shots and shots from further away from the basket. This is what's going to be important as to which foot they're going to have, which dominant foot is in front. It's going to be good for balance and everything else they do with regard to shooting. But for right-handers, which most of your kids will be, keeping that right foot in front, having them bend down underneath the ball, and being able to either target, keeping themselves square to the rim. They don't want to be shooting sideways like this. Make sure they square their body to the rim. Basically those 3 or 4 things are about all you need each practice to emphasize, especially with younger players. That's what they're going to remember. Okay, I got to stay low under the ball. I have to bend down. Whether or not they're actually thinking about what you're doing, if you can demonstrate that and they can see what you're doing, they'll copy what you do. In other words, if you're coaching and you shoot the ball like this, if you shoot it incorrectly, that's what your players will look at and they'll try to copy that because they'll think that's the right way to do it. But if you're bent down and you're under the ball, a lot of times you don't have to say stay under the ball. They'll watch you and watch how you do it. With this right foot in front, you'll be able to shoot the ball and they will copy what you do. Especially players that are very visual, which most younger kids are. With regard to shooting itself, once you begin with 3rd and 4th graders talking about things other than layups, where they're going to be moving away from the basket and taking longer shots, tell your players, in terms of a target, they want to aim for the middle of the front of the rim from wherever they are on the floor. So if they move a little bit to the right, they're going to be aiming for the middle of the front of the rim on the right side a little bit. But it's always going to be the center of the cylinder. And all you really want to tell your players is to make sure they shoot over top of the middle of the front of the rim from wherever they are standing. A nice, high, soft shot, again, using your legs and pushing up. If a lot of players will be short, like that shot was, emphasize with them, don't use your arms more, use your legs more. Get under the ball, shoot the ball high, shoot the ball soft. Again, younger players, you'll see a lot of that. You'll see balls that will ricochet off the backboard, ricochet off the rim. The emphasis again is using your legs and shooting the ball up and not shooting the ball out. This will pay off in the long run as they get to 3rd, 4th, 5th grade You won't see a lot of dividends early with this out idea by not telling them to do that. Again, telling them to shoot the ball up. Not many of them will be able to do that, especially with one hand, but over time, this will be very beneficial to their development as shooters.